The warning signs were there, but the cladding wasn't removed. It took 6 hours and more than 100 firefighters to put out a tower block fire in Wembley on Monday evening. 12 flats were destroyed, but nobody was injured. The local MP says for years he's raised concerns about the cladding and the need to remove it. Here's our political correspondent Simon Harris.
A burning block of flats, homes destroyed, lives turned upside down, and yet again questions about cladding and building safety. The fire appears to have started on the upper floors of Petworth Court in Wembley. Titai, who lives opposite, was one of the first to dial 999.
We didn't know exactly what was going on, because it was like, is this going to be like Grenfell? Is this going to be like, yeah, it was scary. And we're thinking, are we going to be evacuated? Are we going to suddenly see everything go up and in flames? Yeah, of course it was scary. Yeah, definitely.
Daylight revealed the extent of the damage to the 5-storey block. Panels of cladding were missing, and the charred timber frame bore testimony to the intensity of the inferno.
125 firefighters spent more than 5 hours trying to bring the blaze under control. 18 hours on, parts of the roof are still smouldering.
Petworth Court was home to 12 families. Adjoining blocks in the same development had the same cladding. They were all evacuated. The area's MP said he repeatedly pressed the housing association, which owns them, to remove the cladding.
We know that the cladding on the outside of this building was similar to the cladding at Grenfell. I raised this with the management company repeatedly last year, challenged them on the fire safety defects of the building, and they simply still have not taken it off.
The housing association, Octavia, didn't respond directly to the MP's claims, but in a statement said, "The safety of our residents is our priority. Our thoughts are with everyone affected by the fire at Petworth Court, and we're glad to hear no injuries have been reported." Tenants of neighbouring buildings spent today waiting to see if they could go home. Emma needed to get his wallet.
We're just waiting, still now. No sleep, nothing.
How long have you been waiting here in the cold on the pavement?
Since yesterday, 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock. It's almost 12 hours.
You must be very cold and very hungry.
Cold and hungry, yes.
The investigation into how the fire started was put on hold after a visit by structural engineers.
At the moment, we've pumped a lot of water into the building, and that causes a lot of weight on the upper floors. So at the moment, it's been declared unsafe, so we cannot penetrate the building. So we'll be firefighting from the outside until some of that weight is dissipated, and then we will continue investigations.
No one was hurt in the fire. It could have been a lot worse. But tonight, at least 12 families are without a home. Simon Harris, ITV News, Wembley.